Hi guys, this is Nomi. I'm the German caster for the HGC Europe, and together with Tastingo, who's doing the HGC China in German as well, we are basically preparing for Blizzcon by introducing all the teams that qualified in German, obviously normally, but since we were asked to do it in English as well, I'm trying to do that. I'm not really confident in my English, so you might have to play it at twice the speed or something like that, I don't know. I hope you like it anyway. Team Freedom is the first team that I'm presenting in English, and Team Freedom managed to get the second seed in HGC NA, which is obviously great. And they also won 11 matches, and towards the end of the season they looked more and more impressive. So I feel like they should actually have a great chance to do quite well at the BlizzCon. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see them. Kilusion is the support player for Team Freedom. Zagrak plays tanks. And then we have Nesmus marked as the only flex player, and Kure and Densky as assassin. I feel like that's not really accurate. I feel like it's better on masterleague.net, maybe just more up to date, where we have Nesmus, Kure, and Densky all as flex players. And in a recent match, actually, in most of the recent matches, but we can just pick this one against Even and Dev. We see that Densky is oftentimes playing the second support in that double support meta. He's playing the Tassada in the first map. Second map, we have him on Medivh, and that's basically the same role. Obviously, Medivh also just providing some shields to help the main supporter Kilusion. But then on the third map, we have Nesmus suddenly on Lily and Densky playing the Vala. So as you can see, the lineup appears to be quite versatile. And I feel like that's actually one of the big improvements for the team. And in general, that the main storyline for me for Team Freedom is how much they improved. When they started in the first season of HGC NA, they managed to stay in the league, gaining the 6th slot. So yeah, they managed to stay in the league, qualified for the playoffs, but they were one of the weaker teams in HGC NA. Although they managed to win 2 games in the playoffs, so they reached 4th spot in the first season. But then they exchanged one player, and Kure joined the lineup, and I feel like they just improved quite a lot since then. In the beginning of the second season, the other teams still tried to focus a bit on Kure and tried to ban against him so that he couldn't play the couple of heroes that he managed to play very well at, because he obviously wasn't playing at the professional level before. So I would guess that he had quite a lot to learn, but now it feels like it's actually really hard to outban or outdraft Team Freedom in general. So yeah, it looks like they improved quite a lot, and one thing that might have helped quite a lot as well is the Western Clash. They actually managed to qualify for the Western Clash already, and came to Europe 1 week early to bootcamp. And I feel like that also helped them quite a lot. Europe appears to be a bit stronger when it comes to the meta game right now, and Team Freedom basically used that by playing against the European teams a bit more. And to me personally, they looked way stronger than the other teams that were representing NA in the Western Clash. Roll20 was not qualified, so Glorong was at the desk, and he was also quite impressed by the performance of Team Freedom. And I just think that Team Freedom learned quite a lot, and I actually thought that they would win the HGC NA, because I was most impressed with the performance by Team Freedom, although it was also quite obvious that they also still have to learn quite a lot, and we can briefly look at how that looked at the Western Clash.
But this is just so insane. It goes all down to the 5th map. Liquid diving deep already at the bot lane, preparing the lane for the boss. And Freedom is doing the same thing up top. Both of the teams are starting a race.
If it goes down to the race, I don't know if Team Freedom has the tools necessary. Illidan is just so effective onto the core.
God,
but Greymane and Cassie are very fast when it comes to the chase too. This is going to be the first warhead, second warhead, double damage.
My God, the warheads are in.
No way.
They're going past the wall. They're going for it. They're not even waiting for the boss.
Freedom has to
They're
back.
going for the core. Freedom, are they backing in time? The core is being attacked, the nuke is already down. Liquid, 6 minutes in, want to end it. It's going to be a race, and right now, Freedom is losing that battle. 30%, Team Liquid 6 minutes in, they drop the core. The race has been won. Both of the teams just go for it. What?
Yeah, as you can see, Kaldor's a bit speechless in the end there. And yeah, there was some lack of experience, not only with the split screen, but also in Team Freedom, who just didn't realize in the last game that they wouldn't be able to win the base race. They should have aborted it way earlier, but yeah, in the end, it just shows that they still have some stuff to learn, and I feel like they improved quite a lot in the second phase of the second season in HCCNA. So yeah, they might do quite well at BlizzCon. And the group actually doesn't look that crazy. They have Fnatic, who should be way too strong for them, I would imagine. But maybe they can actually even beat Fnatic. We will see. Darksided is the Australian team that won over Nomia, and yeah, Team Freedom won against Nomia at the Western Clash, 2-1. So they should be favorites, especially since they improved quite a lot. And Nomia split up, and Darksided is only playing with Robadova, who we know from the other global events. So I would imagine they might be a bit nervous as well. And beyond the game is the Chinese team, and it's hard to say anything about the Chinese teams because we don't know yet how many players will come, how many players can't due to visa issues. So we will see. But I feel like this group is actually doable for Team Freedom. They should be able to reach at least the second spot, I feel. And yeah, we will see where they can get from there. So that's Team Freedom. Thanks for watching. See you guys.